Hey Disney friends, it's Amber with Mickey Travels. Today I'm going to do a video over the fast passes at all 4 Walt Disney World theme parks for the year 2020. Because of the construction and the new rides that are happening at Hollywood Studios, those have shifted a few times since the last fast pass video I made, so I just thought I would do an overall, here is every single fast pass, here are my suggestions, here are some basic details about fast passes. So I'm going to try to go as quick as possible through all this. Let me know if you have any questions afterwards, and if you're interested in working with me to help your upcoming trip or your future trip, my information is below, and you can email me, Facebook me, etc. I would love to work with you. So let's get going on fast passes for 2020 at Walt Disney World.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Let's do a quick tutorial on what is a fast pass. So a fast pass is going to get you onto an attraction more quickly than the standby line. The way it used to work, and which currently is what's happening at Disneyland, is you'd have to actually go to the attraction to get a paper printout of your return time by scanning your ticket. Again, that is still at Disneyland, but now Walt Disney World uses your magic bands, and this isn't a magic band, but I've actually seen where you can put the magic band pieces on your Apple Watches, BT dubs. So you would wait in line, get the fast pass that way. But now you go onto the app 60 days before if you're staying on Disney property, 30 days before if you're not, and you can predetermine which rides you want a fast pass for. Fast passes will be within an hour time period. So say you pick a 9 o'clock fast pass time, you have from 9 to 10 to ride that attraction. So again, you get 3 fast passes to initially start out with. And then after you use those 3 while in the parks, you can go on the app or visit one of the kiosks in the park to make an additional fast pass from whatever is remaining. And then once you use that 4th, same thing with the 5th, etc., etc. If you are a park hopper or have a park hopper ticket, you can only make fast passes for 1 park, meaning you can't do 2 at one park and a 3rd at another park. This is so that everyone is not just grabbing the main attractions at each park and then having none for those that are wanting to do them with a 30-day window. That may change in the near future, but it's been like that for a few years. Does everyone in your party not want to ride the same ride? Well, you can split fast passes, and I do have a video specifically devoted to how to split those up if you'll just check through my videos on my channel. So if 2 of you want to ride Space Mountain and you have a younger child that maybe wants to do Buzz Lightyear since they're so close together, then just 2 of you can ride it and the other 2 can do it at the exact same time. It just takes a little finagling on the app or website to split those fast passes. Some added perks: if you are at a club level in any of the Walt Disney World Deluxe resorts, you can actually get additional fast passes for a price. And the cost of that is well worth it because you actually get to book your fast passes 90 days in advance if you do that option. So you would have 6 fast passes already picked out before anyone is usually going to have fast passes made. So if you're staying at club level or concierge and you have the funds available, consider that you can actually make more fast passes at that level. If you're going to utilize child swap, keep in mind that most attractions, if you have someone go through the fast pass line and then request a child swap, most of the time it is frowned upon that you only fast pass the one person and go through the line, get the child swap, and come back. If you are going to utilize child swap, make sure everyone in the line that is going to be riding that attraction has a fast pass. It's iffy if cast members will actually allow just the one person who had the fast pass to have the parent coming back through the line go through the fast pass line as well. So again, child swap means that one person stays with the child while the other one rides. So with fast passes, some people cheat the system by only fast passing one adult for the big attractions while the other one waits in hope of getting that child swap. So what I'm saying is that is frowned upon, and to always fast pass everyone that wants to be riding that attraction. Okay, so now I'm going to break down each park and what fast passes are available. I'll also discuss some shows that have fast passes, and then after I do each park, I will give you my top suggestions for each. Keep in mind that if you want to ride something, you don't necessarily have to fast pass it. Fast passes are supposed to be for lines that are extremely long so you can bypass the line, not for just, I like this attraction, I want it. So sometimes people will fast pass Small World or Winnie the Pooh when I suggest maybe you should do something that's going to have a longer wait, such as Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. In the end, it's your vacation, and so whatever you want to fast pass is perfectly fine. I just want to help you maybe make a better decision if you have multiple things you want to ride. All right, let's start with Magic Kingdom. So what I'll do is I'll list which attractions have fast passes first. I'll have a little picture of each attraction as I go, and then I will go through my suggestions. When we enter Adventureland, we can fast pass Jungle Cruise, Pirates of the Caribbean, the Magic Carpets of Aladdin. And then working our way into Frontierland, we have Big Thunder Mountain, Splash Mountain, and then working our way again to Liberty Square, you have Haunted Mansion. Fantasyland, you have a ton. Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Peter Pan's Flight, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Dumbo the Flying Elephant, Mad Tea Party, Barnstormer, It's a Small World, Enchanted Tales with Belle, Mickey's PhilharMagic, The Princess Fairy Tale Meet and Greets with Cinderella and Elena, or Rapunzel and Tiana, and the Meet and Greet with Ariel at Ariel's Grotto. Going around to Tomorrowland, Space Mountain,
Buzz Lightyear,
Tomorrowland Speedway, Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. And then wrapping up in Main Street USA, you have Mickey Mouse at Town Square and Tinkerbell at Town Square. So since there's so many choices here, I would suggest if you do 2 days in Magic Kingdom to focus on 2 of the portions of the park. So Adventureland and maybe Frontierland on 1 day for fast passes, and Fantasyland and Tomorrowland for maybe the 2nd day. Most difficult fast passes to get will be Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and then ones I suggest getting are Splash Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain, Space Mountain, Peter Pan's Flight for sure, because that line does get very long. However, if you want to actually walk through the queue with the interactive stuff, you do not want to fast pass that. And Jungle Cruise I would put as a close one as well. Lines fluctuate for that one. And then if you need to get in quickly to meet a character, definitely consider the princesses and then Mickey Mouse as well. Alright, so the other 3 parks have what we call a tier system, where you can actually only select 1 attraction in their top tier and then 2 from their bottom tier. So let's go into Epcot and take a look. For their tier 1 choices, we have Frozen Ever After, Soarin', Test Track, and Epcot Forever, which is the fireworks show in the end of the evening. So you'll pick 1 of those, and then you'll pick 2 from this next tier. Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival, Journey into Imagination with Figment, Mission Space, Living with the Land, Spaceship Earth, The Seas with Nemo and Friends, and Turtle Talk with Crush. Soarin' has just added an additional line when they went under refurbishment earlier, a few years ago, maybe last year. Time slips away when I haven't been to Disney for a minute. So I don't suggest maybe fast passing Soarin' unless it's your personal favorite. I would gear toward Frozen Ever After and Test Track for my tier 1. Frozen Ever After is different because it actually opens when the park opens, while the rest of World Showcase opens at 11. So if you aren't planning on doing Future World for a while and then going into World Showcase when they open, make sure you fast pass Frozen Ever after 11 a.m. so you're not going back and forth. For the other 2, it's not really a hard, there's not really a wrong answer for what you choose on the bottom 2. Some people just fast pass the 1 ride and then that's it. So Spaceship Earth is a pretty good one to choose as long as you don't make it the first attraction, because I mean, it's not going to have a ton of long waits early in the morning. And then I would choose Mission Space for the other one. All right, let's go to Animal Kingdom. So as we know, Animal Kingdom recently opened Pandora a few years ago, so the Avatar attractions are both tier 1. So you'll want to choose from Avatar Flight of Passage, which is the most popular attraction there, and those fast passes go very quickly. So if you're staying off property, meaning you can book 30 days before, more than likely you will not be able to get a fast pass for this. Navi River Journey is the other tier 1 attraction here. Okay, so let's go through the tier 2. So you're gonna pick 2 from this category. Dinosaur, the Animation Experience at Conservation Station, Expedition Everest, Cali River Rapids, Kilimanjaro Safari's Expedition, the Rivers of Light show at the end of the night, Primeval Whirl, Festival of the Lion King, Finding Nemo the Musical, Up, a Great Bird Adventure Show, It's Tough to Be a Bug, and Meeting Disney Pals at the Adventures Outpost. So from the bottom, there are quite a few you can pick from. The safari is a win-win. A lot of people go in the mornings because the animals are just getting up. You can see more there. Expedition Everest is a fantastic roller coaster. It's very smooth. It does go backwards. Pretty different compared to the other ones on property, so that would be another choice I'd choose. Dinosaur is a dark ride that has a lot of jump scares. Really fun as well. And then Cali River Rapids, if it's not down because of its seasonal being refurbished, I would pick that one, especially if you're in the summer, because it will have a longer wait when it gets hot. All right, Hollywood Studios, the big main deal right now because of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So Hollywood Studios, for a while there, not a lot of people were going to. It's always been my favorite park, no matter what. But now that we have Toy Story and Star Wars there, it's getting pretty crowded. Rise of the Resistance is currently using a boarding group system where as soon as you enter the park and everyone that's in your party has scanned their ticket, you have to actually go in the app to reserve a time to actually ride that ride. And since this video is made in February of 2020, that is still intact, and it has been for a little bit. So just keep monitoring, and as usual, I post this stuff on Facebook when they will actually switch to that being a standby line. I can tell you if you're not there right at opening, more than likely you will not get a boarding group number to ride that ride. So you want to be sure you're at Hollywood Studios at opening to get that. Since then though, Millennium Falcon now has a Fast Pass, and it is in the Tier 1 section. So let's go over what else is in the Tier 1 at Hollywood Studios. Slinky Dog Dash, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, opening March 4th, and Millennium Falcon's Smuggler's Run. These are some pretty high Tier 1 attractions, let me tell you, because Slinky Dog is another one of those that is impossible to get a Fast Pass for 30 days before, and most of the time when you go and ride at your 60-day mark, you cannot even find a Slinky Dog for the first 4 days of your vacation. They go very quickly. Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway is brand new, so we're not sure of its impact yet. I do have a Fast Pass for that one for my upcoming trip, just because it was something that I know we want to ride, and I've been told that Smuggler's Run is similar to Peter Pan, where you want to actually walk through the queue because of some of the stuff that's in there, including the checkerboard or the chessboard set in the Millennium Falcon. So we are going to walk through the Millennium Falcon ride instead of Fast Pass it, just so we can experience the queue. Slinky Dog and Millennium Falcon are definitely the top two there. If you can get either one of those, that's a win-win for you. All right, let's go through the Tier 2s. Beauty and the Beast live on stage. For the first time in forever, Frozen Sing-Along. Alien Swirling Saucers, The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster, Toy Story Mania, Star Tours The Adventures Continue, Disney Junior Dance Party, Voyage of the Little Mermaid, Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular, Muppet Vision 3D, and Fantasmic, the Evening Fireworks and Show. So my choices at the bottom would be Tower of Terror or Rock and Roller Coaster. And if you can't get both of those, Star Tours and maybe Toy Story Mania. So a lot of good choices at Hollywood Studios for Fast Passes there. If you personally work with me, I do have descriptions and a chart based on ages for all these attractions that you receive after booking with me. Another perk just to having me by your side. My services are completely free, so it's a win-win even if you book all the time, but just have maybe 2 questions you need to ask and you're helping out a small business at the same time. I hope this was helpful for you, and if you have any other questions about Fast Passes, let me know. Again, things are always changing at Disney World, so just stay tuned and keep in touch, and I will try to post videos as much as possible devoted to changes, but also make sure you like my Facebook page to keep up with everything. I do tend to post on there often to make sure everyone's in the know. I email clients that I know are going during that time to keep them updated, and I try to quickly as possible answer your questions in emails. Have a magical day. Go Chiefs. Talk to you later. Bye.